to testify on behalf of Paul Rue is Jerry Monroe, his former assistant.
Hi, Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Monroe, after you moved to Hollywood, did you ever see or hear from the Rues again?
Yes, I did. I was at a Hollywood party up in the hills and a producer's house, a mansion, and there was Kim. She told me that she was living there. Then I remembered that this Kent Phillips guy was notorious for having beautiful women stay with him for free. It was a great setup for her.
Did Mr. Rue ever contact you?
Yes, he did. He called a couple weeks after that, inquiring, wondering whether I knew where Kim was, and I did, and I told him about the producer and gave him the number. He called back after that, though, and said Kim wouldn't even talk to him. So he came to California, into Hollywood, and I took him and showed him where the producer lived.
What happened after you got there?
Well, it was a zoo, the whole neighborhood, limos all over the place, and there was Kim standing in the doorway, topless. And Paul begged her to come back, and she said she wanted nothing to do with him. She finally had what she wanted, a lover that paid all the bills and asked no questions. She slammed the door, and there was a security guard all of a sudden throwing us off the property. We asked him what the deal was, and he said that it was a private party, we weren't invited, that this Phillips guy was announcing the new porno movie he was making starring Kim LaRue.
It was not a porno. It's all a lie. It's an art film.
All right, you may sit down. I've already heard from you.
Thank you. No
Anything
further questions.
All right, cross-examination.
Mr. Monroe, you've never really liked Mrs. Rue, have you? And you always took her husband's side in any disputes they might have had.
He was always right.
Oh, didn't Mrs. Rue have you fired because you got into a shouting match with her?
Yes, I should have known not to disagree with Kim LaRue.
When you ran into Mrs. Rue in Hollywood, you tried to seduce her, didn't you? And she turned you down and rejected your sexual advances.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't lay a finger on Miss Rue. She's damaged goods.
Didn't you threaten to get even with her for rejecting you, and that's why you fabricated this entire story?
No, that's not true, and I'm not lying, lady. You know, they are making that movie. It's going to be, they're doing it next month.
Thank you. I have nothing further of this witness.
All right, you may step down.